Hello everyone, this is another designer's soup. We're talking about GIFs. GIFs.
Is it gifting?
So I'm going to be referring to it as a GIF. And essentially, it takes an emotion that you're trying to communicate and it can stretch it. It can exaggerate it. It can make it more complex. It allows us to do these kinds of sophisticated forms of communication with just one image. And if you're like me, who think in imagery and find it time-consuming or even difficult to articulate in words sometimes, an image like this allows us to communicate strong feelings without having to use any words. And when you think about your visuals or your message in terms of emotion, it adds a layer, it adds a sophistication to your message, like the GIF does in this case, by contextualizing, by reinforcing the meaning of your message. The next aspect of the GIF is how it references. So when you open up your WhatsApp or any app that allows for GIFs and you click on the GIF icon, have a look at what GIFs are trending. You can see what the general emotional state or the ideas that are most popular in the online world. When you use a GIF, not only, as we just saw, are you identifying or using it to articulate an emotion, but you're also referencing something. If you're communicating with people and you're not using the GIF in order to convey emotion, but more to create a connection with someone, using trending GIFs is often a great way of doing that. So if we use visuals to supplement messages, to strengthen the context, we're actually creating stronger connections. So if your objective is to grow a loyalty with your customer base, or even with any kind of audience or friends, the GIF can tap into general ideas that a group of people would have together. The third section that I wanted to talk to you about was the idea of meaning. This is an example of GIFs that I've used in the past to communicate to a client that we haven't received their payment. Now, there are ways of writing a message to your client to say, hey, you have to pay us, which can be misinterpreted. And in my case, I spent a lot of time trying to pick the right words and the syntax that is on brand with my business's way of articulating, but also that is also sensitive to my client. Because there's all kinds of reasons why clients may be late on a payment. That a lot of how we communicate involves body language, involves eye contact and facial features, and being able to, and we pick up on these signals when we're talking to someone, either subconsciously or consciously. So if someone's sitting a certain way or leaning forward into us, we have a tendency to lean back, or we might lean in forward too in order to create more intimacy. And I think this is, as silly as this GIF is, it really illustrates the point. How would you articulate this response to a message without a GIF?